Good morning, TK. It's time for estimation jar again. So many of you have sent me your estimation and it's time to see how close you are. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to actually pour it down over here. Okay, and let's see. Remember last week we made columns of 10. So this week I'm going to count out my rocks and I'm going to put them in groups of 10. Okay, so you can help me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So close. One more. 10. There's one group of 10. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's two groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's three groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's four groups of 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's five groups of 10s. Five groups of 10. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left over. So how many rocks were we able to fit in our estimation jar? Yeah, let's count. Let's skip count by 10. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. We have 55 rocks. Last week we had 57 blocks. So we have just a little bit less, right? We only need 2 more rocks to be equal to the blocks. All right, and how do we write 55? How do we write 55? Well, remember we have 2 digits, right? And the first one is the tens place. And this is the ones place. How many groups of 10s do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 groups of 10. How many extras? How many ones do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I write 55 with a 5 and a 5, like this. Oh, look it, I see 55 right there. Do you like my number chart? It says, let's count to 100. Do you want to count with me to 100? By 10? Yeah? Okay, so when we skip count by 10, look, we skip all this and then we just count the 10s, right? So we only count this one and this one and that one. How many of you know how to skip count by 10 all the way to 100? I bet a lot of you do. Okay, ready? Go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Faster. Ready? Go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. How about dash, dash, fast? Ready? Go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Ooh, that was fast. But now, let's try counting by 5. That means we skip count. We skip 4 of them and we count the 5th one. So I would skip, starting at 1, I would skip 1, 2, 3, 4, and I would count 5. Okay, then I would skip 6, 7, 8, 9, and I would count 10 because 10 is 5 more than 5. So when we skip count by 5, we count 5, and then we count the next 5. It's like 5 plus 5, it's 10, right? So we count 10. And then what's 10 plus 5? It's 15. So we have to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, count the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, count the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, count the 5th one. Do you see a pattern? Yeah? What pattern do you see? What's the next one we should circle? 45, you're right. Because we skip 1, 2, 3, 4, count the 5th one. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4, count the 5th one, okay? So what patterns do you see if we count by 5s? What do they all have in common in this first row right here? Or actually that's a column, sorry. The first column going down. What do you notice? Yeah, I think you're right. They all end in 5s, don't they? Yep. So if I were to count this, 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95. And what about this? They all end in 0s, okay? So if I were to skip count by 5, it would sound like this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Do you like to help me skip count by 5? I'm gonna do it slowly. Ready? Take a nice deep breath. I hear my bell in my head. How about one more? Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Nice job skip counting by 5s. So, are you ready for this week's object? Okay, well, let's talk about this first. Last week we had the cube, and then, or sorry, the week before we had the cube. Last week we had the rock, and if you look, they're about the same size, right? So the cube was a little bit smaller, and so we were able to fit a little bit more in there. We had 57 cubes. We had 55 rocks. They're about the same size. But now this week, guess what I have for you? I have crayons. Now these aren't the fat crayons that we use, the jumbo size. These are just regular size crayons. How many crayons do you think will fit in here? They're a lot longer or taller, if I put this way. Longer, taller, skinnier, all right? They're skinnier than the rock. So do you think we're gonna be able to fit more, less, about the same size? We'll see. Okay, here I go. I'm gonna put them in as best as I can here. All right, I finished. So this is about as many crayons I can fit into this jar. I've got most of them standing straight up. I have some that I was able to fit in sideways. And then this, I'm trying to fit as many as I can. But you know the test is if we can put the cap on. So I'm going to put that cap. See, I feel like I might have to take one off here. Because yeah, the cap is not fitting on very well. So I think we'll have to take one away. How about this? I think this will work. These two right here. Let's see. All right. Let's see if they will work. No, I'm having a hard time putting that in. That means there's just too many. How about one left? One sticking diagonally. Okay, got it. All right, so there it is. What is your estimation? How many crayons do you think are in my estimation jar? Do you think there are more than the rocks? Where's my rock? Here it is. Do you think there are more than 55? Do you think there are more than 57? Or do you think there are less? Okay? Tell me what you think. Bye.